Okay, so now we've turned out the lights. I don't know if you guys can hear me, so I'm going to move up my mic a little bit.
He clicked the wrong one.
It was his fault.
And then he blames it on me.
All right. And then when we do that, it's going to reveal it. No, it's okay.
No, it's not going to reveal much. It reveals that.
Yeah, right. So then when we get ready to do that video, it's giving.
Sorry, look, it just.
It's okay. It's cool.
All right.
Hey, people. As usual, we're dysfunctional because that's why you came, because we're the dysfunctional family.
That's right.
Your dysfunctional friends. That's who you are. Your favorite misfits, Keith and Troy, back in the building. Now, we've been missing for a few weeks.
I was about to say, we have been misfitting.
Missing for a few weeks. Now, we've had some excuses. I got sick. Then we wound up being on TV, baby, which is coming up soon.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything, but since you dropped it.
I got to say it. I'm excited.
So it's been almost a month.
Yes.
Jeez.
Because
you got sick. Yep. We did the TV last week. My son was sick, and I couldn't do it. Back. And we were going to do a pop-up show, but now we're back. What's up, Lucas? Lucas, by the way, congrats on your Rumble at the Rocky victory. That was just happened this past weekend. I believe it was him and Dylan Teets in the final. And
well, I'm glad for him, but don't mean a thing until he beat the Swaddle. You know what I'm saying? Come do it against the
Here we go with Swaddle.
Swaddle versus Waddle. You know I'm going to say it every show.
Yeah, there you go.
Until they do it.
You got your Swaddle reference in. We're good now. Let's move on. We got a lot, man. So, we, you got sick. And then I was approached and we had the opportunity to be on a local news channel. Mm-hmm. She came in, recorded us, talked to us. A lot of fun stuff happened. Waiting for it to be aired. Mm-hmm. Right now, they are trying to fit it in, but live news obviously keeps happening. They want to put it in on the evening show since it's local to highlight us. It was really cool, actually, because, believe it or not, she was from Tulsa.
Yeah.
Her last reporting job was Tulsa, so she was very surprised and thought it was awesome. She knew a couple venues up there and was very supportive. Yep. Troy taught her how to throw. She even threw, so I'm excited to see it. Yeah. I'm excited to see what she's got.
Now, we don't know when it's going to post, but hell, it's been a couple weeks, so we figured we might as well go and tell you when it comes. You know we're going to post a link.
Yeah. So she said they were short-staffed, which who isn't nowadays, but and right now local breaking news is kind of taking over everything. So it's going to post eventually. So even if it don't go on live TV, it'll be on the website.
That's Whenever the footage comes, I just need to send me the raw video. I'll post it on my Facebook.
It doesn't matter. Me too.
I'm excited because the television came to see us.
Brandon, what's up? Appreciate you joining on YouTube. Jimmy, I know you're in here watching as well. Shout out to you. If anybody is on Facebook, if you could, click the link and go over to YouTube. Like it there, watch it for a little bit, then you can go right back to Facebook. It doesn't matter.
We just need to
just so we can get our numbers up on YouTube. I know we've been bad. We've been slacking. I know. It's his fault.
It is. All right, so I got some things to address.
I do too.
From a month ago.
A month ago.
Yeah. So.
I think I know where this is going.
So I myself am Ron Burgundy. I will read whatever's on the prompter. Okay. I am Ron Burgundy. Like that. That's me. Okay. So I didn't believe the information I was given, but I kept being told the information so much, and I was too lazy to go research it that I believed it when they said no practice before Worlds. And then we got a message. I forget who sent the message.
John
who?
Dopke.
John Depke, right?
Depke, yep.
Depke sends. You saw him, Dopke?
I did say Dopke. I was
John Depke
spelling it in the head.
The message says, he goes, "You idiots need to start researching before you say something."
I'm gonna start calling you guys the epic misinformation.
And we said it with such confidence. And then I felt like an idiot, and I reached out to Tyler Flynn and I said, "You got me. You know what I'm saying? You got me."
Yes.
Because
Tyler got.
And I wasn't practicing either.
Here's the bad thing with Tyler. Okay, you don't know when to take him. Like for me, I don't know when he's serious and when he's not. Because you could be in the middle of a match with him, and he could just throw out some dice, and then He could be the nicest
No,
could be.
no.
And then
that's not about not believing him. He's just
no,
crazy.
I know, right? Exactly. But then when he goes and tells you something, he gives you the poker straight dead face. No practice before Worlds, and it's like, oh, well, this man's like, okay, hold on. So I told Troy, and you were like, I think you're right. Let's look it up.
No,
which we never did.
I didn't say I think you're right. I said I don't think it's right. That doesn't make sense to me. And then you said it to me like multiple times.
I thought, yeah, it's in the rules.
I didn't believe you. Kept saying it's in the rules. I'm sure I've seen it in the rules.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, okay, if you say so, and I didn't say anything else about it until we were in a group chat, and Tyler said it again.
Yeah,
and I tried to laugh it off, but then he made it seem like he was very serious. I'm like, crap. Is he for real?
Yeah, he made a point to put an emphasis on it.
And my dumbass didn't even bother to go read.
No, because Tyler's the person in Waddle. He's the face right now. He's the one. So I was like, yo, all right. If Tyler's saying it, I guess it's true.
Yes,
and then next thing you know, it's like 12 o'clock at night, which for one, John, I don't know why you were up at that time. And I get this message, and I'm like, what the heck? So I look and I read it, and he's like, da-da-da-da. He is explaining to me what it is. And I get to the bottom, and he goes, I'm going to start calling you the epic misinformations. And I lost it. I said, you have got to be kidding me. So basically...
But we lost it laughing, not upset. We lost it laughing because
we weren't mad.
We were idiots.
To believe Tyler.
This is why I love our show. Because our show is, as much as we come with a plan, don't get me wrong, we have more of a plan than it looks like, okay? It is very impromptu. Stop shaking your head. No, we gotta look professional here, right? We are, just like it looks like, two dudes sitting on the couch, okay? Mm-hmm. We are talking about whatever we're talking about.
Whatever comes to mind.
And whatever comes to mind, or whatever is told. And again, yes, there's some structure to it, don't get me wrong. But the impromptu of it, and we just two dudes, is like, Jesus and Mero.
So yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Jesus and Mero, whatever their names are.
Right. So, Tyler got us.
Yeah, he got
Congrats. I'll give you, the pat on that one, Tyler. Good job.
I've been meaning to say that. I've been holding that for a month.
Yeah, me too. Just so you know, Tyler, you're on the radar. If you and John face us at Worlds,
whoa.
Be prepared. Whoa. Very prepared.
For what?
Oh, that L that they're gonna get, because that has got me focused on this duels Worlds right now, and I'm coming for him.
Okay, see now normally I am the trash talker, and he's the one that say, hey, pump the brakes. So when I hear this, I'm like, hell yeah! We gonna whoop your ass, nigga! We coming for you. I don't care who wants to smoke. Come see us. That's what we.
I'm excited. I'm excited for Worlds, man.
And if we lose, this was all a joke. Okay.
Yeah. That's all it is. But yeah, no. We've been doing a lot. So just so you guys know, you can practice before Worlds.
Yes, you can practice before Worlds. We're just the idiots that kept
saying that you couldn't, but
with the Ron Burgundies of axe throwing, just tell us anything and we'll repeat it like idiots.
Shout out Travis, he just joined from Mirrored Edge. Huge shout out to you. Today's episode is definitely brought to you by Mirrored Edge. Yeah. If anybody is looking for an axe or in need of an axe, reach out to him. Yeah. He does tremendous work. He does whatever he can to help the thrower.
Yeah. It won't be long. In about a week or so, you're going to see a review video come up for a new axe. We will have a chance to review one. So you'll see that video come up. And it was really cool getting a chance to throw it. It's an interesting design.
It is.
And we've seen a similar design. I think.
I actually have it with me.
Yeah. And we'll wait to reveal it when after we do the video. Unless you want to do it now. You want to reveal it now?
No, we can do it after.
All right, we'll do it after. So, we saw a similar design from Heavy Rotation. I don't know who designed it first, but I know there are similarities between the two and stark differences between the two.
Yes.
But I can tell you the things that are similar about them in a positive way, man, from 15 feet, holy crap. From 15 feet, these axes, I can't wait to show it to you, especially the Mirrored Edge version of it.
Me either.
It's unbelievable from 15 feet. But you'll see the full review.
Yep.
Good, the bad, the ugly from 12, from 15, things we liked, things we learned in the process of doing it. So I'm so excited to do that. And hopefully that will turn into a whole new segment for us occasionally where, hey, if you're the axe maker, send us something. We'll be happy to throw it. We'll be happy to send it back to you. But we'll give you a full review, good, bad, and ugly of what it was like. And if you're comfortable with us posting it, we post it. And if not, we'll leave it off to the side. And it's up to you. But, because at the end of the day, it is your brand. And if we say it sucks, we still give it up to you to decide if you want us to put it out there. So we're not in the business of trying to destroy any brand, but we do want to give you our personal feedback, what we like, what we didn't like.
Definitely. And that'll be, like I said, we're going to do that here in a second. There's some other things that we're going to hit on. It's going to be fun. I'm excited. So,
that's right.
Today's Valentine's Day.
That's right. And you know what I'm in love with?
Yes, I do actually, because, hold on. Now don't be mad at me, okay? Because I know you're on a diet and all.
Wait a minute, what are you
So when we went to Wisconsin, Troy found his new plug and dealer.
Yeah.
And I need to get her card, by the way.
Okay.
But so I was sitting at the house the other night, and I couldn't think of it, couldn't think of her name, so I went on Amazon.
Okay.
And believe it or not, they have it. So I went out and got you some freeze-dried Skittles. I don't know how good they are. Those ones are regular, and then I do have sour.
No!
You gotta try them and see which ones. Try them. I gotta take some of these to work.
Okay, take them to work. Okay,
so
what's up? Look, guys, now you might not know this, but I genuinely did not know he was going to do this.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff we don't tell each other so we can get legitimate reactions on the show. So it's real. That's what's up.
So that's why I say you might be a little mad because it's the diet, but
I love the freeze-dried candies. The sour Skittles are the best.
Open it and try them.
Well, okay, all right.
Let the people hear the crunch in the mic.
That's right. ASMR. That's what we're going to do. I'm all about it. Let's do it.
Those ones are regular.
I don't care. The regular ones are good too. What do you mean?
I
If you like Skittles, you like Skittles.
I couldn't remember which ones you had when we were there.
I had them all.
I mean, I know that, but
I had the sour ones and I had the regulars. And I went in. And
that's why.
And the sours messed me up because my tongue was burning.
Yeah, I remember you said your tongue was burning. Oh my God. You just made me snort.
Delicious.
Is it as good as hers or no?
Because it came from you, it's always as good. Or better.
It's Amazon, man. You can get anything. That's right.
It came from the Keith. That's what I could.
Yeah. I found those. I found this one. This brand has other ones as well. The producer wants some now. But yeah, so I was sitting there and I was like, hey, it reminded me of Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And it was crazy because I was just scrolling through Amazon getting stuff for my son because he starts baseball tomorrow.
Cool.
Yeah, he starts T-ball. So we were looking for stuff and it popped up. It said freeze-dried candy. And I was like, I've got it. Yeah, I was like, I got to get it. So I looked through a bunch of different ones, found those and sent them. Got them and had them here, and then I was like, wait, I think the sour ones. And I was telling one of the guys that I work with, Torque Wrench, a.k.a. Dylan, I don't know if he's on or not. But, so I got to take him some tomorrow, too.
Hey, so, what it is.
But yeah. What's up, Vincent?
What up, Torque Wrench, by the way?
Yeah, if you're in there, if you guys want, go check out his channel as well. He makes a lot of funny reels and little shorts on YouTube and Instagram. Very funny guy, by the way. His videos are out there. They're crazy, but he's doing his thing, man. He's just trying to make it like we are. So
the most important thing we can probably say to you guys is Swaddle versus Waddle.
Yeah. So there was that. Do you want to jump into the axe?
No, we'll leave the axe for the review video. After the review video, then we'll show the axe on live.
I got the video.
Well, we haven't finished it.
Travis wants us to do it.
I know, but we got to finish it. I want to do a good product.
Somewhat finished.
No. We got to go 100%. It's all or nothing. Can't do it.
I wanted to talk about it.
I know, it's exciting.
Because I have a lot to say about it.
So let's wait. That means we got a lot to say next week then.
Oh, man. Yeah, they want to see it.
No, not yet.
We got to let the viewers see it.
No, I'll tell you what. We can show you the acts, but we won't give you the review until after the formal review video is up. Because
you do know, I probably won't get around to making the video by next week.
I'll finish with my part of it then if I have to. Don't worry about that. No, we can't do it until, because when we do it right, we gotta do it right, because first of all, he has a great act, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this sets the tone for what other axe makers will see. And I don't want them to do it janky. I want to make sure it was done as good as we can, because it sets the tone for future reviews.
Okay.
So, yeah.
If you say so.
See, I told you we organize sometimes, guys. We figure stuff out.
See, look, they said they want a sneak peek of it.
All right, we'll give you a sneak peek and at least show you the axe. Okay, we can do that. I call it the boomerang.
Yes, Troy has named it the boomerang. Travis, if you were looking for a name, he has named it the boomerang.
Yes.
I will go ahead and tell you.
Don't do a review.
I hate it. It sucks.
Lying.
And the reason is one reason. The reason it sucks is because I'm about to spend $350 or however much the axe cost.
Yes.
That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, put it down. I'm telling you guys. Like I said, it's nice. It's nice. You guys will like it. Like I said, I had a similar axe made through our heavy rotation. They had a very similar one, and it was very nice too. And his was extremely lightweight in comparison. But this one, I like I said, I'm really looking forward to doing a formal review video for it. I think you guys will really like it. But anyway, I feel like I have been out of touch even before we missed some weeks when it comes to the waddle world.
Yeah.
You feel like you've been out of touch?
No.
No, because you're in it.
I'm like, I looked through it.
On Facebook.
Somewhat, but I just keep up with it to see. Like I just recently saw, the new commissioners that we've got, or committee members that we've gotten. Just keeping up with little things like that.
I go out to be a committee member, but I realized with this new job, I just could not dedicate the time.
Yeah.
And I really, really enjoy Waddle, and I want to be a part of the great changes to come. But I just knew for me, and not that I would have made it on the list, but if I couldn't even consider pursuing it because just
too
away.
much going on. Yeah.
And,
I thought about it too.
There, congratulations.
Yeah,
we'll definitely do our best to support.
Definitely. Yep. We enjoy everybody that wants to be a part of it. Anybody that wants to, take the steps to become a committee member. I thought about doing it as well. I feel like it would have been good, but at the same time, it's kind of tough. Like you said, it is a lot of time. But we'll see maybe next year.
And I don't even know how they picked it. They may have voted on it. We probably wouldn't have got voted in anyway. But I didn't even consider trying to pursue it on the off chance that we got lucky enough to get in. And then I say get lucky because that is a privilege to be a part of, growth and change of any organization. And so to those that are in it, congratulations to you. Again, we do look forward to offering our commentary, good, bad, and ugly, but know that it always comes from a place of we want to see the sport grow just like you do.
Yep, so, definitely.
But in the meantime, so I'm seeing more axe makers pop up left and right. Number one, I don't know how everybody has a forge or has some way to make this stuff. Like, is this stuff just dirt cheap online or something?
No idea. I've never looked into and actually tried, because the reason I haven't, I've seen them all over. The reason I haven't done anything with it personally is just because I know starting out I'd get mad and wouldn't be happy with it and wouldn't stick with it. And a lot of them say it takes a while, which I understand, but at the same time, I'm not the one to have enough patience to keep at it. Like, if it doesn't work,
the reason I never get it is because, I suck. I can't.
Yeah. I'm sure it's not cheap. I mean, you got to think, your wood has gone up, the price, for that. You've got glue, like all the factors that go into it.
Yeah, the machines that will allow you to bore out and profile.
So I have a question for you since you brought up all the makers. How come when you see a maker post something that isn't under commission, so, something they didn't make for somebody, or they have stuff for sale, they don't put a price on it.
You know what? That is a good question.
There's a couple that you see that will, and they put a price detailed, all the details on it.
Now, that's exactly why, again, and I know we're sounding like homers, but that's why I love Mirrored Edge, because he posts the details, the curvatures, how he made it,
yes,
and the price. Mm-hmm. And so I think that's, to me, what makes him the superior maker, because the details are there. And I feel like whenever I'm seeing these axes without a price, it makes me feel like they're changing the price depending upon who asks for it.
Right. That's true. I've never really thought about that. I know it was a question I had because, I'm in a bunch of axe groups, like for sale, stuff like that, and I was like, you don't see prices.
Yeah, that was
and I understand, like,
brought up to us too.
Yep.
Wondering about that, and so that is a good question. So I guess for us as non-axe makers, we should pose it to you, axe makers.
Yeah.
Hey, guys out there, I'm not gonna call you out by name. I'm gonna give you a chance to say it for yourself. Why don't you post the prices regularly? Why don't you put it out there how much it costs ahead of time? I mean, there may be a valid reason for it. I don't want to crap on your brain.
Yeah, exactly. But there definitely probably is a reason to it. But that's what we would like, we would like to know as non-makers, as the ones buying the axes. What is the reason to not letting us know a price? Like, those little things are what...
I always have to keep typing, how much? How much? How much? You know what I mean? Put it out there, and it's got to get annoying to you to keep answering the question to 14 different people. Just put the price out there, and if somebody wants it, or are you scared somebody's going to undercut the price once they know the price?
Right.
I mean, at this point, I'm speculating left and right.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
Same.
So I would just say...
That's why we kind of ask the question to the makers to see, kind of get the ball rolling as you'd speak, let everybody know, hey, what is it that makes them not put a price?
Yeah, why don't you put a price? I won't speculate anymore. I'll leave it to you guys to let us know. And if anybody in the comments has a good answer or a even speculative answer, let us know. See, the one curved axe I'm getting is going. See, but again, so Brandon, you're saying that axe is going to cost you $140. Did they post it ahead of time, or is that something you had to reach out to them for them to give you a price to say, hey, I'll make this for you for this much, and it was a custom deal, or was it something that you saw online and said I want it, and it was already made? Because I get it when it's a custom order.
Oh yeah,
I get it. You got to give the price for the custom order.
Yep.
But when it's already pre-made, it's sitting on the shelf or it's sitting on the table, you got it out here to tell everybody, hey, I got this axe or a group of axes. Well, why not?
Right. So we had a Facebook comment. They said, I don't know shit about axes, but it's mostly for them to not be undercut. So that was from a business owner, a small business owner. Mm-hmm. Andrew, he owns a power washing company, Nevergreen Solutions. So that came from him, and that I understand that. I mean, that makes sense.
But I can tell you, in this community, a lot of people will go for quality,
right?
Not just the price. So you could tell me it's $140 axe, but if somebody's going to look at the $140 axe and say, "Oh, that's a cheap axe, I don't want it,"
right? Somebody's
going to say, "Oh, okay, if he feels good enough about his brand to say $350, I'm gonna go for the $350."
Right?
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that is true when it comes to the axe community.
The axe community,
but now from his point, from outside of axes, since we do everything, I can totally understand that. When you do sales and stuff like that, when you go and you present a price to people, so of course people's instinct is to come in and say, hey, can you do it for $20 less?
Yes. So again, you're right. I'm in sales, right? So when I look at that, I understand why somebody who provides a service cannot necessarily give you a price, because it's based on the job.
Right.
Like with Nevergreen, what if it's a 4-story house, 3-story house? I can't tell you what that price is until I see it.
Yeah, of course.
Or know where it's at. I can't say generically, gutters are $100, and you've got 6 stories of gutters. What I mean? A mile of gutters. That ain't fair. That's I get that. But when you've got a commodity, a product, it's singular. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's an
I
axe.
mean, I guess
It's
it'd be no different than a hat or like coolers.
That's right. It's
You know?
a hat. It's a cooler. It's a shirt. It's not going to change, right? Because, it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
You can set the size and say this is what it is. If it's a service, I completely understand why. Because even for me, yes, the air conditioning unit is what it is, right? But what if you got to crawl into your house?
Yeah.
What if it's in the middle of the summer? What if there's some extenuating circumstances? It could cause it to be a little different. And then there are some negotiating, some tactics that do happen with that. But again, I wonder, when you have a commodity that's like a computer that I put up that is already pre-built.
Right.
If you told me I had to build it, and then you put the items and say this is how much it would be if you put it all together.
Right.
I got it. That's why I can't give you a price until you put it all
Put
together.
it all together.
But if it's one you already made, it's already sitting on the shelf, why can't you tell me a price? And then give me the choice to inquire or even possibly look out to you and negotiate.
Yeah. So Andrew said, could price fluctuate on materials per se?
Well, and if it does fluctuate on the materials, why not post it though?
Right.
I mean,
So
you already made
that-
that. Your material cost is already
Yeah.
known.
So I don't know really how much material cost goes into an axe. I mean, you have the wood, you have the head, but that's really it. And then
would
I guess,
think it has to matter
making
because-
it, but I'm sure it does matter because if you do a certain type of wood,
Right.
or like, for example, now Mirrored Edge has where they're doing the like
Layers. So,
and also they are putting in their heads, they're like coating them and putting the lightning bolts
But-
and
but
all
again,
that. So that does take more,
if it's
but
already
that's more
pre-made,
right.
You've already known what your costs are. You already paid for it.
Yeah.
You've already put it together. So at this point now, put it out there. And if you can always lower your price, right?
Yeah.
But put it out there if you think so, and give somebody a chance to negotiate. Say, hey man, I saw you got an extra $350. Would you be willing to take $325 for it? You know what I mean?
Right.
And give me a chance to negotiate for it, because especially whenever you're a known commodity. And again, I keep using Mirrored Edge because he is the one that we're reviewing his acts, and he is the only one I know of that consistently puts his prices out there, even the wood material and everything. And that's, to me, is kind of what drew me to him, because I never had to guess.
Yeah.
I walk up to the table and I kind of know what I'm about to get into.
Right.
And,
Jimmy said, well, I have a stock ace of spades I'll take 400 for. It has so much luck in it now. It's like the Highlander of axes.
No, hell no, Jimmy.
Right?
No, but at the end of the day, Jimmy, put it out there, because you never know. I might not buy it. Somebody will.
Right.
Because I'll be honest with you, until I actually bought a Mirrored Edge axe, I wasn't buying an axe because I'm cheap.
Yeah.
And then I kind of had no choice but to buy an axe. And I've always been fond of his axes, and so I happened to come across him at the right place, right time at a PLS event, and he kind of called to me, and he's one hell of a spokesman, man. And I wound up throwing one of his axes, and then I fell in love, and I was like, damn it. Now I'm a proponent, and I got to keep saving money to buy more axes. And I did see a post recently where somebody said, hey, my wife trying to convince me I don't need a 47th axe. First of all, to that gentleman, divorce her. Of course you need a 47th axe. She is not good for you. Leave her alone. She's
Definitely
not a good supportive of an axe, man.
Right.
Of course you need a 47. How would you ever get to 50? She's no good.
Right. Yeah. That's crazy. I couldn't imagine.
Exactly. I could not imagine having a wife that would say no to it.
No. That many axes.
No. What? No,
That's
in
too many.
That case, it's get rid of her. She's no good.
Yeah. What's up, Greg? I know he came in and commented. I'm trying to read these comments as we're going through, but
hey guys, make sure y'all jump over to YouTube.
Yeah, jump over to YouTube.
When in doubt, at least hit like over there, kind of for the algorithm. We got to get these likes up over there, because you know what's interesting to me. So we have quite a few what I call faithful followers, people who will come to like the live stream, which is like, 7, 8 of you guys pop in and out. But there's quite a few that will actually watch the show after the fact.
Yep.
And I commend you, because you will sit and watch 45 minutes to an hour of idiots talking.
Yeah, literally.
And I appreciate that.
Yes, thank you.
But we need more of that support to kind of consistently come over to YouTube, so we can increase the algorithm. It gives more incentive to make regular videos, so that way they're a little more digestible, because again, we want the algorithm to pop up so some poor sap who can't get to his phone to hit next got caught up and our video popped up and he had to watch it.
Yeah, definitely. So if and if you scroll back up in the comments, we have the link in there as well, so you can hit that. Oops,
Is there a way to pin it?
I just hit it too. That's what I was trying to do,
You won't
actually.
be able to pin it because it's mine. You got to do it on your feet.
Oh,
That's why you can't do it.
yeah. Well, but yeah. So that was one of the questions we got asked. Brandon, good luck. So Brandon's competing and watching right now.
Oh, that's good luck to you.
Yeah, mirror it to Axis and Allies TV.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to them as well. They got, they're doing their thing down there. Brandon's doing his thing.
Brandon's
he was
been
on
killing it
TV.
lately,
Yeah, he really has,
Even
man.
since
He's
the tail end of last year. He's been like really stepping up and traveling and being more of a ambassador, brand ambassador.
Yep, he sure has.
Absolutely. So kudos to him, man. Shout out to him. So
I know he's really excited this year for Worlds. I mean, obviously, who isn't? But
I just hope he doesn't see me in his bracket.
he's learned some things. He is, taking some things. I think
bracket, be prepared to learn some more things.
yes. So I do have, So I was thinking about this the other day. I think Brandon has some emotion in this one.
You think so?
Quite a few people do. I'd say Brandon, Brian, a couple other folks as well. I'm not really sure off the top of the head, but I know these guys we know personally, we throw with. That emotion, I think, is one of their mentors in the game stepping away, and that is Nick Doan.
Nick stepped away?
He did.
He's
Yep,
done, huh?
He's done.
He said he was going to do
He's helping Noah, and
so he's mentoring them.
He's letting Noah do his thing.
Okay.
He was selling his 40 wax hats the other day. A lot of people were getting them, reaching out. They were going quick.
Yeah, I mean,
But Nick is one of those guys that the sport needs. It sucks to see him walk away.
I don't think he's gone. I mean, he may not be an active thrower.
Yeah, he's not throwing anymore. He's like I said, he's focusing with Noah. I mean, he'll be around. You'll probably see him because he'll be with Noah.
For
but
those who doesn't know, Noah is his son.
Yep.
Who's actually an up and coming. That young fella is going to be tough.
I think he competed in junior world. I don't know if he did juniors or not actually.
I did see him at the pro-am though, but he had a good going even there.
Yeah, in the pro-am he did amazing. But so I think for Nick and Brandon and Brian, who have been around Nick forever. I mean, even Brandon, geez, all the B's. Brian and Nick have said that they started throwing together. Mm-hmm. And the crazy thing to me is where they started, which is Epic.
Mm-hmm. But
it's crazy that everybody started off Epic and has moved from Epic and has done obviously done whatever they have to do, but it's cool to know. I mean, we're a part of that, yeah. Right? There's been some big names that have really come out of Epic if you look back in the line, which is awesome. But I know Brandon, when he said he first started, Nick was one of the main ones he would go to and kind of say, hey, you are. Do this, and so I feel like
it was definitely huge for me, especially from a strategic standpoint.
Yep.
Just understanding how to position yourself, and it's helped me a lot, and build a lot of confidence too when you got somebody of that magnitude who's willing to pull you aside and give you a few words of wisdom, and because they want to see you be successful.
Mm-hmm.
If it means beating them at some point.
Yep. What's up, Sean? Yes, the sport definitely does need him.
Yeah. But again, there was some emotional losses, I think, for quite a few people.
Definitely.
Some people left because of deteriorating circumstances. Some people left because they just didn't want to go to the new rules. Some people just, they ran its course. They just got tired of doing it. Now the game was enough for them.
Yeah.
And I don't know how long this game will keep me around, but I do know I do everything that I can to stay in it. Right now, this season has been tough just because with all the life changes, I've been able to throw with a darn in this first season. I get some practice in, so I'm kind of a little leery. Even though Worlds is in April, I'm a little leery because I haven't been able to get almost any practice in. Not to mention, I'm an idiot because for 3 weeks I wasn't practicing. Thank you, Tyler. I wasn't practicing because I didn't think I was supposed to. But it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. But we'll figure it out and we'll try to get it together. But this year, I will say, even though I have not been able to participate the way I would have wanted to, I have been able to follow some people online. Shout out to Blue Ridge Axe. I follow their group and they post their scores every week online, and to say who's in the new on the leaderboard, and those guys Kyle and Amy and all those guys they're out there doing their thing. And I'm actually coming to see you guys this weekend, by the way, so I'll probably be there Friday. Just to throw a little bit, chop it up with you guys, just talk a little junk, and then slip back out on Sunday morning and head on back this way. But I'm definitely want to come up and see you guys. I promised you I would. And like I said, they became a second home for me. So
Yeah.
So that, and they adopted me quick, and I appreciated that. And showed me so much love, and I can't say enough about Blue Ridge Jacks. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's been interesting this year. As far as throwing, scores, all that kind of stuff. It's been a very interesting season.
Now, I saw somebody say sell more donuts. So first of all, you've already read my mind. We're back on the donut game. We do have donuts to sell.
I love how you cut me off when it came to food.
I got it. But yes, it's food. We got more donuts. So if you do want donuts, reach out to us. You get the donuts, $12 for a dozen. I guarantee you will not go to Krispy Kreme unless there's some kind of special deal somewhere and find a cheaper dozen. Okay? Just saying. Anything you were saying.
I don't even remember now.
Yeah, because we got caught up in the donut.
No, you just... I was just in the middle of talking and then it just...
Yeah, you got caught up in the middle of the donut. I got it. See, this is the randomness of this show, is because I get to say the things that I know hypnotizes him and just...
And this is the part that I don't like.
Yeah, donuts.
Because I want it more structured. But no,
He says he wants more structure.
the scores, yeah, of course. Look, man, I want to be like Joe Rogan.
What?
Passing smelling salts to Joey.
How about that pass you donuts?
No. I'd rather do smelling salts right now.
I think our bodies say something different here.
Nope. Yours might, not mine.
My
Yeah,
no.
I've been
My body's telling me yeah. I want a Krispy Kreme right now.
no. But yeah, it's been an interesting season, A lot of ups and downs, a lot of scores going all over the place.
I saw somebody with a 63.
Yep.
Was that Burger?
It was Burger Lacey.
A 63.
Yep.
And is he throwing amateur in the
Amateur.
that's still pretty doggone good.
Very good.
Man, I really wish I could. The only way I'm gonna be able to say I competed this season, I'm gonna have to find a marathon somewhere. But I'm reluctant to travel anywhere that I have to go a long way for because, before Worlds. By the way, August, get a chance to go down to Augusta. Excuse me,
March.
16th,
I was about to say
16th,
March.
to Augusta, Georgia.
Yeah.
Gotta go down to see Vincent.
Yep. That's March 16th.
Yeah.
I gotta I gotta get a calendar and write these dates down because I want to go to an Iron Axe. I know they're having a marathon for Big Axe and duels. Armadillo is doing knives, hatchet, Big Axe, and duels, which I'm probably gonna do all of, which is March 2nd and 3rd, I believe. So I'm probably gonna do that, even though my partner can't make it. Go figure.
Look, I'm telling you, this new job, and I do love this new job, by the way, the sales job, because I get paid to talk to people.
Your favorite thing.
You guys might not know it, but
Yes, March 16th,
I
Broad
have a tendency
Axe.
to like talking to people. You know what I mean? You might think I'm a little shy, I know, because I don't talk much on this show. But, I get paid to communicate with people every day. So sales is beautiful for me. I get to literally just present the options, let people know what it is that's available to them. So if you're looking for an residential AC unit, holler at your boy. Plumbing, I'll take care of you. Don't worry, I got the right people for you. But at the end of the day, I enjoy it because I get to play out the options. I don't have to be a snake oil salesman. I don't have to lie to you. I just play it out there. This is what it is. Quality, baby, every day. And I meet some interesting people. People who come from all different walks of life, old, young.
Oh, yeah.
And it's really cool. And that's where I literally enjoy my job because I get to explore and just meet interesting people. So that's the best part of it. I get paid to communicate. And on the 16th, I get to go down there and I won't get paid, but I'm going to kick Vincent's ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm excited. Vincent, is that marathon going?
Armadillo. We're going to August. Down there in August. Yeah, see, you guys may not notice this, but I wait for him to talk and then I cut him off. You see how he dropped the mic? It's hilarious. Go ahead. You can talk. My bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Huh? No, it's not muted.
All right.
It just takes a minute. Yeah, I'm taking the candy bag.
All right. All right, go ahead. What were you going to say?
No, I was going to ask Vincent if it was.
Do you want some of this
open-
magic that I'm going to give to you, Vincent? Are you ready for it, brother? I'm going to take it down. Go ahead. You were saying.
If it was an open or if it was
Open ass whooping coming. That's what's
amateur.
coming.
Because I know there's differences. Like Rumble and the Rockies had an amateur championship, and y'all see, I just ignore them. And then also they had an open one as well.
Yeah,
so I was wondering.
Open a can of whooping coming.
Yeah, okay, Mister. I've only practiced 2
that's
weeks.
all I need.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
I was born a killer.
Hey, Vincent, please send what your high score is right now.
Don't matter what his high score is. He only got to. Your high score can be what it can be. You got to beat me when you put your.
Hey,
foot on the line.
Vincent, send in your average.
That's a marathon, right?
Okay,
which means
so
I got all day to come up and whoop your.
So you can do both. Cool.
That's right. Yeah, I got all day to get my stuff together, get the kinks out. 28 games.
I need to figure that out with
at
Armadillo too. I got to figure out if they're an amateur or open. Because I'm gonna throw knives in that one actually.
Open can of whoopings.
I need to practice knives actually.
You know what I'm saying? You get 28 games of practice in that marathon.
No, it's a tournament.
No, it's a marathon.
I thought you were talking about the other one.
No, the only one.
The Armadillo one.
I haven't thrown one this year. Marathon. See, that'll be his first league. So
wow. Okay.
So again, we
Our
can figure it out.
producer's making it look like we're having an earthquake.
Yeah, because you keep shaking the table. By the way.
I know, right? If you want to get on the table, take the camera and put it off the table.
I'm telling you something.
We have a nice tripod here.
I'm saying,
Lord have mercy.
All I'm saying is, this is the dress rehearsal for the Swaddle Championships.
No, I'm excited. Yeah, March is going to be a busy month for us, and then April is even busier because we're doing, Worlds April. March we've got. March is the first weekend in March we have I'm going to Armadillo. Mm-hmm. I think the second weekend is. That's not the 16th, is it? The 16th is the third weekend. Mm-hmm. Second weekend, I don't know if I've got anything or not. More than likely, probably I'll try to find something. Third weekend, we're going down to Georgia to do that one. Mm-hmm. And then the last weekend, I think Iron Axe had something as well. So the whole month of March, pretty much, I will be
This first quarter was surprisingly busy for me. I did not realize how much I had going on in that time frame, because in January it just got busy,
right?
And then February we got birthdays coming up. Cause Monday, your boy be 43. My daughter turned 16. We're born on the same day. She's my birthday baby. You know what I'm saying? Which means she's destined to betray me. But it's cool. It is what it is. But I've been an old man. I'm one step closer to becoming an official Swaddle member. Just saying, it's something to aspire to.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So. Anyway, that'll be coming up. And then in March, my son's birthday, which will be 2 weeks later, my son will be 14. After that, my wife's birthday come up. I can't give her age. I mean, she's younger than me, just know that part. But, I don't want to put her out there. You know what I'm saying? She's 50. No, she's not.
You just said younger.
No, she's younger than me. But the thing is, her birthday's coming up in March as well. Her sister's birthday's in March. Her niece's birthday's in March. So, I mean, like it's everywhere. Like, March is full of birthdays. And then just when I think it's over, the end of April, so the weekend after we come back, will be my youngest boy's birthday.
Mm-hmm. And the week we go is my son's birthday.
Oh, man.
So, yeah.
And then after that, then I won't see another birthday till the last weekend in May, which is my daughter. And then, thankfully, I am off the hook for birthdays until my brother comes up in the end of July. Then my father comes up. Well, I got a cousin looks like a brother. He comes up in August. Another thing about it, I never stop with the birthdays. June and July is the only.
You got mine in July.
Damn it. Never mind. June is about the only time.
Mine's the 9th.
June is the only time I get a break. Because in July, the first weekend, second week in July is you. Last weekend in July is my brother. So really, June is the only month I get to say there's no birthday involved.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited. And then I have a goal this year to get to one tier 1 tournament.
Okay.
Wherever that may be. I thought about doing the one in Nashville, but that's the President's Day one. I don't think I'll be able to make that one at Bad X. Don't think I'll be able to make that one. I got to keep looking and see. Try to plan it out, you know. We've got a lot of things that are coming up and a lot of things we're doing, and
I
it's
forgot to
hard
tell you
to
guys,
hard.
weight loss. I know y'all been seeing me grab my belly. I'm getting better at it. I started the year at 248. When I got on the scale this morning, I was at 230. So your boy's dropping weight. By April, I think realistically, you know, because you know how it is when you first start losing weight, you lose it real fast, and then you kind of plateau, bounce up a little bit, and then you start gradually losing it.
Yeah.
So I expect to bounce up to like 334 or something like that, and then gradually come down.
334?
234.
Oh, I was about to say, what?
I might have said 334.
I think you did.
But anyway, I'm at 234.
Just like the forehead earlier.
Yeah, for the tennis thing. But but anyway, by April, I highly expect to be closer to 220. I'm trying to be slim.
There you go. Okay.
220. I got to get down. I don't want to look drawn in at 6, so I'm trying to exercise with it.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm telling you guys, weight loss is happening. Watch me lose all that damn weight, still have a heart attack.
Yeah, it's the next couple months are crazy.
All right, guys, what you guys got for us? Come on, y'all been in the
Yeah, I mean,
we're losing
had
people left and right. Come on, what you got?
We've had quite a few people stay with us, and you know that's
Absolutely.
good. That's what we need. Yeah, if anybody's got anything,
We didn't talk about the Super Bowl either, man. We didn't win this whole time.
that's because it was rigged, and there's no point to talk about it.
He is mad about that Super Bowl. Oh man. Oh wow. What's the court saying? He's nobody's friend.
Nah, he's nobody's friend. I would say something, but not on camera.
I like him. He's stating the facts.
I'll call him later.
Keep it factual, Torky. I like it.
At least I know how to back up a trailer. Anyway, but yeah, so what were we talking about?
We were talking about
the Super Bowl. Yeah, man. There was so many different controversies with that. You know, I mean, all the Swift stuff, obviously.
So apparently, I mean, the only real controversy is who's the real GOAT.
Tom Brady, and it'll always be Tom Brady. You have no way.
Patrick Mahomes. At this point, I'm just trolling him because I know he's upset about it.
I mean,
but
don't get
Mahomes gonna kill it. You know?
Mahomes is good. I'm not gonna say he's not
The greatest ever.
the greatest ever. No, that's like saying LeBron is better than Jordan. We're not getting into this.
Well, I mean, there is a case to be made there.
Exactly. There's a case there.
There's a
not
case
before.
to be made with LeBron because of you still have to factor in the longevity part, right? You can't dismiss that. And the longevity in which he's dominated.
The longevity that there's that's gonna get canceled. A soft league.
Okay, so first of all, we kind of
There's been more ejections this year than any other year.
I have to admit, yes, the officiating has been terrible this year. But if we're talking about through the longevity of LeBron's career, which has been the span from 2003 to now, which is he's lasted through some of these guys we said were tough. The Pistons, the Celtics. He's lasted through all of those. He did it. We talk about Jordan as if Jordan went through this juggernaut of a time frame, but we forget when it was that tough, Jordan didn't win. He was out in the first round. They softened the league up so he could win. Whenever in the 90s were more like today's game. In today's game, they would crush the 90s because the 90s couldn't shoot. Yeah. This group right now would spread the floor and run laps around that group because they could shoot from damn near half court. The line was closer.
They can shoot. Yeah, they do shoot.
So today's era, while it may be not as physical, is certainly more skilled. And so for him to be able to do what he's doing, and if you look at LeBron's career, LeBron does not get the foul calls that some of the stars get. He does get hacked a lot. He doesn't go to the line nearly as much as, say, like a Harden or something like that. And everybody talks about how he complains and everything else. I grew up watching Jordan. Jordan never didn't complain. He was always whining and complaining to the refs. So, but it's one of those things. If you like LeBron, you support him. If you don't, you say Jordan. It is what it is, but at least there's a case to be made. With Mahomes, he's still making his case. He hasn't played long enough to call him the GOAT. Yet, not yet. He's trending in that direction. We got to give him that because he's got 3. He's trending.
Yeah, he's got
he's
3. Like I said, he's doing
and yes,
well.
we can say he has a softer league too, though, because you can't touch a receiver.
Yeah, there's a lot.
You can touch a quarterback on his helmet. Oh, they got him hurt.
Yeah.
Like they got the soccer hurting like that. But I have to give credit where credit is due, and this is why I don't like calling anybody a GOAT of anything. I really say you're the best of your era. You're the best. The reason is because the game has evolved and changed so much across the eras. It is unfair to say how you're the GOAT because Jordan scored 63 in the game and we're excited about it, right? But then when you got guys who scored in the 50s and the 58s without a three-point line, George Gervin, 60-some points without a three-point line. So, I mean, they have a right to say, look, if I had a three-point line, how much different would my career be? So that's the reason it's kind of hard to say because the game has changed so much over that time. Could you argue about who's more athletic? Maybe. Like, there's better dunkers probably now than it was then because look at the crazy stuff they can do now that they couldn't do back then.
Yeah.
They're more athletic. We look at Jordan. But guess what? Jordan in today's game would not be the most athletic guy on the court. But in his era, he was the most athletic guy on the court.
Mm-hmm.
Probably only second to Dominique Wilkins, right? Well, other than that, he would most days be the most athletic guy on the court. Whereas in today's game, he'd almost never be the most athletic guy on the court. So again, it's hard for me to call anybody the GOAT of anything. I have to call you the greatest of your time. Because again, the game has changed so much, it's not fair to compare. Because each one of these players have built off the backs of a previous generation.
Yep. So like I said, I give it to Mahomes. He beat a couple teams. I mean, I was surprised that they beat the Ravens. I don't know what the heck happened to the Ravens there.
Look, they went way away from their game plan. They did not.
The Ravens were way better than the.
I'm like, why were you
even the Bills? They should not have beat the Bills either, honestly.
Look,
the Bills also had like 6 people hurt. At the end of the day, they won. They beat them.
Yeah.
Same thing with San Francisco. You have the best running back in the game right now, and he had the least carries the whole season. You literally give him the ball, he picks up 40, then you turn around and try to throw a stupid pass, and Chris Jones is not touched. He even said it afterwards and said, I think they messed up because no one blocked me.
And guess what? Because they were so busy trying to prove that Brock Purdy wasn't a game manager. You're a game manager, bro!
Yeah.
Look, you're so busy trying to prove Cam Newton wrong that you proved him right.
Yeah.
Over and over again. Yeah, I'm not saying he had a bad game.
No, he had a great game.
But
I feel
he's no Patrick Mahomes.
No. I mean, no, you can't compare him to Patrick. I mean, whole different styles. But I will say Brock did a very good job managing the pressure in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, he for a first time being there, the nerves have got to be crazy.
Brock Purdy, to me, I put him in the same category I would have put Eli Manning. Eli Manning was not a great quarterback.
No.
He just found ways to win in the playoffs. During the regular season, I would have said Eli Manning sucks. How the heck is
That's almost this season with Mahomes.
No, Mahomes had to overcome a lot of terrible receiver play
Well,
because there was a lot of drops. Mahomes hit people in the chest and they dropped it. So to me, I give credit to Andy Reid and that staff for finding a way to win, and I give a lot of credit to those receivers for finally holding on to the ball when it counted. Because all season, that's why everybody thought you guys sucked because you kept dropping the ball when it counted. My Eagles were lucky enough to beat you because you kept dropping the ball, right?
Yeah.
My Eagles were terrible this year, and we got a lot of wins off of luck, including the Chiefs game. We shouldn't have won that game, but we did because they couldn't hold on to the ball, which is why I was even more surprised that the Chiefs wound up in the title game because every game they faced on the road was against a team that should, on paper, have beaten them, and for whatever reason, they got there and decided to do something different than what they've done all year.
Yeah.
Try to overthink the game. And poor Kyle Shanahan, that guy cannot catch a break. I swear to God, he can't catch a break.
Because he changes. Like, again, San Francisco offense was literally give the ball to McCaffrey or Debo. That's all they did. Or Brandon Akayu as well. The three of them were literally what led that team to the Super Bowl. And Brock did what he had to do, but when it came down to it and they needed something, McCaffrey, Akayu, Debo. The Super Bowl happened. None of them got the ball.
I tell you what, in the first half, I thought the Chiefs were going to choke it away because they refused to throw the ball to Kelsey. Kelsey there's nobody in this game who's going to guard that man one-on-one. And it's going to be hard for two people to guard him. And so for them I can see why he was mad about not getting his opportunities because it seemed like they went out of their way not to give him the ball. And I'm like,
I don't know. So I don't know if they went out of their way not to give him because the one he was mad about, Mahomes was getting forced out of the pocket. Mahomes had to make moves. And in that time, I mean, he had to make a split-second decision.
And I understand. He's mad about that one play.
No, he's not mad about that one play.
It's the accumulation of plays when I've gone a whole half and you threw the ball at me once. I'm the greatest tight end allegedly to play the game, at least currently playing the game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I can't disagree with that.
And nobody can stop me. We've got the best connection of anybody.
Definitely.
Punch, and we're going to continue to build on that, and it's going to get a number that's so ridiculous that people aren't going to catch up to it as far as how many catches and touchdowns that they throw to each other. And you're telling me that you couldn't move Kelsey around, get him on the outside, do something?
It seemed like they were. And, I mean, they had the matchup they wanted. Yeah. It's just But if you look at a lot of it, Mahomes had to move. That San Francisco defensive line put it on Mahomes.
Yeah,
I have never right. And I've not seen Mahomes get that messed up. Not even really messed up because he didn't get messed up, but I don't see how throughout the season, he didn't get touched hardly. He his line did a great job. Come San Francisco, he had 2 or 3 people in his face the whole game.
San Francisco's tough, man.
They are.
They were in everybody's face.
Next year is going to be, I feel like they might have a good case to make it again.
Whoa. Did he say no case for LeBron?
He sure did. Thank you, Sean.
That's why you're losing your hair. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're losing your hair.
This guy.
That man got you stressing over there because there is a case for Le King, okay? Le Goat. There is a case for him, and you just don't want to get it. But again, like I said, I don't like calling people the GOAT, and because, again, the era has changed, and then you get to glorify. Because the truth of the matter is when you find your favorite, it's hard for somebody to tell you there's somebody better than your favorite because that's why they're your favorite, right?
Yeah.
You're biased, And that's
I like that, and I see what you're saying there. That's true.
That's why we can argue all day because I know if he says Jordan, I can give a case for LeBron. You can't tell me 6-0 because then I'm gonna go back to Wilt Chamberlain when he made a comment. He goes, you know what I have a friend, we talk to weekly. You know what he says about Jordan's championships? And the guy goes, what? He goes, nothing, because he has 13 of them. You see? So we quick to say how it's 6-0 and 6 championships. But then if we say another person has 6 championships, well, that doesn't count. That was in a different era. We got an excuse for it. You see what I mean?
We should tag Stephen A. Smith.
We can get Stephen A. on there.
Dude, that would be so crazy.
Look. So we got an excuse for it. We say why it didn't this. What happened here? He stopped this many players. Well, first of all, if you want to talk about how many players Jordan stopped from getting into a championship, first of all, the free agent market wasn't what it was back then. You couldn't have players in their prime. You didn't see Reggie Miller going to go join up with Patrick Ewing and all of a sudden creating a super team and to go against him. Jordan didn't face a conglomerate of players put together to specifically beat him. He never faced anybody like that. That era is different. So when you say he's LeBron, he's the same guy that led his team 9 straight times against, and then you can say inferior talent. Okay, well, when he got to the championship, he was facing superior talent. Deal. There was never a time Jordan went to the finals and he was the underdog. Never. Mm-hmm. And yet, LeBron was. And then instead of people saying, well, that's because Jordan was so great. Again, no matter what you say, you're going to twist it to try to say Jordan was superior. Jordan was superior in his era. In today's era, we would love to say he dropped 40, he dropped 60. That's a lie. Because in the same era that you said he would drop 40 or 50, there was this guy named Kobe Bryant who was a Jordan clone. He did not average 40 or 50.
Mm-hmm.
So why in the world would all of a sudden you put together one generation, now all of a sudden he's going to average 60 in this league? Stop it. These boys are dropping threes from half court consistently.
Yeah.
They're pulling dribble, step back, 6'10" guys doing their thing, hammering it down. You didn't have that. You've got literally teams. Every team has some derivative version of Kevin Durant. Do you understand what that is to have a 6'9", 6'10" guy who can handle the ball consistently and shoot? And you got teams that have multiple of them.
Oh, yeah.
Jordan couldn't do nothing with Magic Johnson in the finals. That's why they had to put Scottie Pippen on him. What do you think he would have done against LeBron? Who's a bigger, stronger, faster version of him? You know what I mean? There's an argument to be made. Kobe, when he did his number to LeBron, he got him when he was young. Absolutely. No different than whenever Isaiah beat Jordan when he was young.
Yeah.
Absolutely. When he became Jordan, the version that we call the GOAT, of course, they couldn't beat him. They couldn't touch him, right? It is what it is because he had to evolve. He had to grow. The same arguments we're using against LeBron is the same arguments that when Jordan was playing, while everybody could say they would call him the GOAT during that time, during his playing days. They're doing the same thing with LeBron now, calling him the GOAT during his playing days. There was still a generation that came before Jordan saying he was trash. Saying if he played in my era, we'd have knocked him down. If you think I'm lying, go watch some Wilt Chamberlain videos where he was saying if Jordan had played in my era, we'd have knocked him down. He wouldn't have been able to do all that razzle-dazzle. We'd have hurt him. We'd have done this. And then even when there was arguments where they say, well, Jordan never claimed to be the GOAT, that's a lie. Because there's a argument where Bill Walton says there was a discussion between Jordan and Wilt Chamberlain. They were arguing in a corner about who the GOAT was. Him or Jordan. They were arguing back and forth. And then they finished the argument by Wilt Chamberlain saying, well, remember, they put rules in to stop me. They put rules in to help you. You see what I mean? Now tell me they ain't an argument. And then whenever Shaquille O'Neal, I'm the most dominant big man ever. Stop it. You were the most dominant in your era. But you can't tell me you are more dominant than a guy who is the only 7-footer dunking on everybody left and right for 100 points a game. 56 points and 24 rebounds a game for a season.
Yeah.
So stop it. You were big. And had you been in shape or remained in shape, we probably would be talking about Shaquille O'Neal as the GOAT.
Or actually showed up to practice.
Or showed up to practice. If he had half as much of Kobe's work ethic, first of all, he wouldn't have ever got to 400 pounds.
Yeah.
He'd have stayed in the high twos. He'd have been extremely dominant because if we forget, he could handle the rock when he first came into the league.
He would have been like a Zion in a way.
He would have been a god on the court because there was nothing he couldn't do other than shoot threes. And there was
free throws.
He could have if he worked at it. Remember, he didn't practice.
Yeah.
He didn't practice. And that was the thing. He even said he would come in and get in shape during the season.
Yeah.
He didn't practice. So this is a guy who had all the tools to be the dominant, but he can't call himself the most dominant. Top 5 center, I'll give you that, but you can't say the most dominant because the numbers don't support that. And you can go back and say, well, he has inferior talent. He was playing the talent that was in his era. He dominated his era with what he had. You see what I mean? Mm-hmm. Now, could Wilt Chamberlain dominate this era that way? No, absolutely not. Everybody's too athletic. They're just as big as he is. He was the most dominant in his era. So if you're comparing what he did during that time,
different play styles too. I mean.
Absolutely. And back in those days, it was feed it to the big guy and get out of the way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, like I said, it's hard to say the GOAT. Yeah, I give you dominant of your era. Yeah. And I won't crap on you and say that you suck because you were George Mirasan or not George Mirasan, was George Mikan, right? Because you were one of the early big men. No, you were dominant in your era. I won't crap on you. I won't say you suck. I won't play videos of you dribbling with one hand saying you couldn't survive in this era. No, I say you were a staple. You were, a building block. Pete Maravich, all the things he could do with the ball in his hand.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I give you the credit for who you are. And then today's guys, I give them credit for what they can do. You know what I mean? It's more skilled now than it is then. It's not as physical. And people say that's why when you get with old heads and they start talking about the game, they always talk about physicality. When you talk about baseball, we would take that, we'd throw it and hit you with the ball. Who the fuck want to keep seeing you hit me with the ball? I hit a home run and you hit the next guy. What did they do?
That's what they do now.
It's still stupid. That's the reason I quit watching baseball. You know what? I'm gonna tell you when I stopped watching baseball. I was watching the game, and one team was blowing out another team, right? And the team getting blown out, the guy steals second base, and they get into a fight. You know why? Because they told him he should not be trying so hard when he's already getting blown out. And it was in the 8th or 9th inning. I'm sitting there like, what the hell? How many times have we seen people come up with what we thought were insurmountable leads and lose it?
Well, I mean, it's no different than basketball.
But he tried, and you got a nerve to say he shouldn't do it?
Well, that's like that.
Basketball is stupid.
That unwritten rule, like you're up and there's time on the clock and you go for a layup, or like if they're clearing the lane and you go for an easy layup, like how many times does that happen? What's the difference?
And,
it's like
every time they get mad about that, I would be suspended because I would punch you in the face. Because if you come running up on me, how dare you score? Pow! You know what I'm saying? Well, how dare you not stop me?
I mean, football has it too. I mean, it's like you don't when you're in the 4th and you're up, you don't pass, you just run the clock out. Like,
so, let me tell you something. I don't have an issue with running up the score. I have been a part of games where I have blown teams out. We were playing I was playing in the intramural league when I was in service. We were beating the team 52-2 at halftime. And now that was personal because there was an article that had been written, and this guy, his last name was Best, and they kept saying he was the best guard. But I was upset because I was playing for the number 1 team, and I was the starting point guard, and I'm doing my thing. But most of his points came in garbage minutes. And I'm sitting there like, and so I put it out there, bulletin board material, he will not cross half court, right? I put it out there and I said, he will not cross half court, I'm going to crush him. One time he did cross the ball half court, stupid, it's like 5'8". He held the ball above his head. I'm 6 foot tall. I said, give me that. And I took the ball from him. I was like, you held it above your head. I'm taller than you. What are you doing? Yeah. And I took the ball. The guy that wrote the article is sitting on the sideline watching it. You know what I'm saying? And he's looking at it and he laughs when I said, give me that, and takes the ball. And when I took it, I threw the ball ahead. The guy scores. And I said, this your best guard? I said, he won't come back across half court. He will not. Not as long as I'm still in the game. It was 52-2 at halftime, right? I had no problem dunking on him and his whole team. All right? No problem. But I've also been blown out before, where I got killed like 116 to like 54. I wasn't mad at the game. I was disappointed in our effort that we didn't stop them, but I was not mad at them for putting up that many points because if they could do it, they could do it. It was my fault for not being able to stop them. Yeah. For me, it's bulletin board material to say, I'll be back, and you won't get me again.
You got a comment.
It's a red carpet going on in the lane. MJ had to go through brick walls. Are you lying?
This league is soft.
No. First of all, let's be honest, because now I'm going to put it out there. When Jordan was so-called getting beat up, it was in the 80s. He didn't win. And in the 90s, they had this thing called illegal defense, which means that the center stands at the three-point line, his person guarding him cannot go below the free throw line to help, which means Jordan had a free lane. He had a free lane to get to. All he had to do was throw it in the mid-post, post up, run your center, Luke Longley to the top. Patrick Ewing has to go to the free throw line. Patrick Ewing can't come down to block it until Jordan's already made his move. More times than not, you'll see that over and over and over and over again. And Jordan could not shoot consistently from the three-point line. And so you want to tell me how it's a free lane to the rim and this, that, and the other. Get the fuck out of here. This man had...
He got you with another one, too.
What did he say?
He said, so that means the Buffalo Bills is the GOAT in the NFL. They went to 4 straight but lost.
How does that make them the GOAT in the NFL? When at the end of the day, nobody was saying that they were the GOAT. Nobody said they were the greatest of all time. They were good for what they were. They weren't even in that conversation. They didn't last a decade and get one. They were 0-4. You see what I mean? And we're talking about a team sport. You said the Buffalo Bills. You see what I'm saying? You see what you did there? You said the Buffalo Bills. We didn't say Jim Kelly.
Yeah.
Right? So you can't say that.
I love this right now. So threes are a low percentage shot.
Even in today's game, it's just volume. I hear what you're saying, but tell me why you can actually go and see games where for an entire half, Jordan shot more shots than the rest of his teammates. Because what did they do? They came down and said, here, Jordan, you shoot. Here, Jordan, you shoot. He was a volume guy. He wasn't a high percentage shooter. He consistently shot below 40%. He had games where he was like 5 for 25 from the field, and he had 37 points because he went to the free throw line a dozen times. And then yet you trying to tell me get out of here.
We need more of this. We need more of this. This is what's going to take the show through the roof.
But let's
go.
Let's not crap on today's game and act like they can't play. Jordan was in a less skilled league. Why do you think they had to be physical? Because they couldn't play. They had to push people because they couldn't play. Dennis Rodman couldn't play in today's game because he can't play. All he can do is sit there and rebound.
Yeah.
He'd be Draymond Green.
Would you say he's the GOAT of rebounding?
Definitely the GOAT of rebounding.
No.
He's the GOAT of rebounding because, you know why I say he's the GOAT of rebounding? Even though Wilt Chamberlain had better numbers. Because pound for pound, he's 6'8". He's doing it against guys that's way bigger than he was. And he sought after it. I will give him as pound for pound, inch for inch, one of the best rebounders to ever play the game. I will do that because he also did in a more athletic league than Wilt did. I will give him that kind of credit. But, again, because I'm reluctant to give anybody the GOAT title, I'll say he was the best of his era. He was the best of his era because he didn't put up Wilt numbers. And, again, we can discount Wilt because of the league and the era he played in, but the numbers are the numbers. Yeah. Because if it was that easy, why didn't anybody else do it?
I say he's the GOAT of all time.
Who?
Dennis.
And again, I don't have an issue if somebody tells me that Jordan is the GOAT. Okay, that's cool. The only issue I have is when you say LeBron. That's the issue, is because now
I never said that. He did. Oh, okay.
So that's the issue that bothers me.
Pretty Tony, we're talking to you.
To say that Jordan is great, cool, but you don't have to crap on LeBron to say he's great.
Yes. You read the comment. Read the comment. Hold on. Read the comment.
I do not totally dispute what he's saying, but again, notice what I said before. I said by the numbers. By the numbers, the more dominant player was Wilt. He dominated his competition by a wider margin than Shaq dominated his. Now, head up, one-on-one, could Shaq win? I believe so. Yeah, I think he could win. Absolutely. Because he probably was the more skilled of the two. But if you're saying the most dominant, what are you going to compare it to? Because they're never going to play each other. We're never going to really know. So the only thing you can do is compare it to their era. And what did they do against their era? Because that's exactly what we're doing with LeBron and Jordan. We're saying Jordan had a superior era and that he dominated that era better than LeBron dominated his era. That's what we're saying, right? But we also are quick to call it a team sport whenever we want to make a case for our guy, right?
Yeah.
So again, when we say football, we don't usually compare football to basketball in large part because it is a team sport. No one player is playing both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
So we give a lot of credit to saying that that Tom Brady's the GOAT because he's won so many rings, and I don't have an argument against that. And I just like I wouldn't argue if somebody from a different era told me that Joe Montana was the GOAT because of what he played against and what he had to go against and the players that were knocking him down and killing him and the Hall of Famers. I get it. That's the reason I say in that era. I don't have an issue if you tell me Jordan is great. I don't have an issue if you tell me he's number one and LeBron's your number 3, 4, 5. You got a right to rank your list the way you want to. I just always have an issue when you have to crap on LeBron to say somebody else is great. He's shit. He ain't this. He can't do this. Like, wait, hold up. Say what? Time out. Now, again, if you say he's better, kudos. But you can't say he's a bum. You can't say he's a bum when he's doing what he's doing. When he plays all 5 positions. When he's in the number 1 in scoring. He's a top 10 assist leader, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know where he's at in the rebound list, but I'm just saying you can say what you want to say, but you can't call him a bum. You can't say he doesn't play well. You might want to, again, and to me, every time when I see a person going out of their way to say how he sucks, to me it says, okay, there's some insecurities there because your guy is struggling to meet the litmus test, so you got to kind of come and crap on him. When you could have just said your guy was great. That's like when I look at cars, right? I never see Ford or Chevrolet mention Toyota. But yet I'm quick to see a Toyota Tundra commercial where they say, who was the best in class? It wasn't Chevrolet. Who was the best? It wasn't Ford, right? They got to let you know how they were just as good or not better than the other guy. Why? Because they're not number 1. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but Ford, when they feel like they're the best, they don't have to crap on Toyota to feel that way.
Right.
Even if they're in competition with Ford, because Ford, regardless, has always been the number one selling truck, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chevrolet still doesn't go up and say we're just as good as Ford. No, because they feel like they're number one, so they keep going. Ford doesn't go out of their way to go bash Chevrolet.
Yeah.
It's the fans that go back and forth and say your truck sucks.
Yeah.
It's the Dodge guy that comes up and says, no, hell no, my truck way better than your truck. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how that goes. And if you look at it, Jordan, I don't hear Jordan. I mean, I do hear Jordan kind of throw a little shade here and there. And why? Because he does feel threatened by what this man is doing. He hates the fact that somebody would dare to say somebody's as good or better than he is. I get it. That's the ego of the competition. But the same thing was happening when Wilt was talking to Jordan, and now Jordan's talking to LeBron. It happens across the way. And the same arguments we're making against LeBron are the same arguments that were being made against Jordan. And then as soon as he retires, we have this epiphany, and all of a sudden he was loved by everybody. What? Did you watch a Pacers game against the Jordans? Against Jordan? Did you watch the Knicks versus Jordan? Did you watch the Celtics versus Jordan? Those fans hated him.
Yeah.
And they were talking junk. Just like everybody hated Kobe until he retired. And when Kobe retired, all of a sudden he was the god. Mamba mentality. Love me some Kobe. But everybody hated Kobe. Pass the damn ball, Kobe. You know what I'm saying?
So somebody said, what about Kareem?
And see, there's another one. Kareem gets crapped on and looked over in the perils of time. Why? Because he wasn't as charismatic as Magic. He is probably the greatest player to ever pick up a basketball if you are looking at just his accomplishments. He dominated in high school. He dominated in college. He dominated in the NBA. There is no level in which he did not win at least 3 championships.
Yeah.
And the only reason he didn't win more because freshmen weren't allowed to play.
Yeah. And that's almost like Tom Brady. Like, the only person that really beat Brady when it came to playoffs or came to
Eli.
Super Bowl was Eli.
Yeah.
That was the only person.
Right. And we still wouldn't put Eli in that category. We say the defense did it.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't even Eli. Yeah. Well, it was the defense, but Eli was
the winning quarterback.
Yeah.
So we got to give
he still scored and got them the points they needed. But if you're under 2 minutes, there is no other quarterback. In the fourth quarter, you're down 2 minutes to go. There's no other quarterback you would want
smartest quarterback
other than
ever
Brady.
Played this game was Tom Brady, and I was not a Patriot fan. I think the smartest quarterback to ever play this game was clearly Tom Brady. Yes. I think even when he's watching this game now and examining and seeing the silly mistakes that quarterbacks are making, even he's frustrated talking about this defenseless receiver stuff because he's like, no, these are terrible quarterbacks throwing you into a terrible
spot. Yeah.
Which is true. You putting me in my head to get knocked off.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
You're literally putting the ball where I'm going to get blown up.
And extremely bad quarterbacking. Because you think a guy can throw a country mile, all of a sudden he's a great quarterback. No, he sucks. He's getting me killed.
Yeah.
And so, but again, like I said, I don't have an issue if you tell me a player is great. I just have an issue if when you try to make your case, it means you have to crap and say somebody else sucks. But going to the big dance and losing is not better. Okay, wait a minute. I'm not selling you going to the big dance and not winning is not as good as winning it. But not getting there is just as bad. Jordan didn't get there 9 times. He was out in the first round. He was gone in the second. So you give me the case that he was 6-0 when he got there. But he played 15 years. So there was 9 years he didn't get there. And 3 or 4 of those, he didn't even make it to the first round. So, wait a minute. What are we saying again? So you're now punishing a guy for getting there. So think about what you're saying. You're punishing him for getting further than that guy. Because you want to say when he got to the championship, he didn't win. He didn't even get here. So how do you say I suck? You didn't even get here.
Yeah.
So when you and I play in a tournament, I get all the way to the championship and I lose. You didn't even get here. But I'm supposed to suck. But you didn't get here. You see what I'm saying? How that logic work? Again, I don't have an issue if you tell me Jordan is great. If you tell me he's the GOAT. But when you start saying LeBron sucks, I got a problem with that because at the end of the day, now you're not being fair. You're not being genuine. If you saying your guy's number one, great. Not going to argue with that. But when you tell me that guy sucks, he's no good, and you can clearly see the games I watch too, and you tell me that's not skill, come on, bro. Just finished the competition tonight. Came in second. So does that mean Brandon sucks? Brandon is trash. He made it all the way to a championship. He came to tell us that he did a good job, got in second place, but poor pretty Tony said, you suck.
Oh, God, here we go. I'm just going to go to sleep over here. Y'all keep going. Brandon, you and I can talk. Congrats on second. Was it what was the competition?
And you said 32.7% from the three-point line. He would be trash today.
Yeah.
He would be DeMar freaking DeRozan. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop it. Stop it.
Not DeMar.
And then you look at the volume in which he shoots threes. At the end of the day, I know those stats are wrong. Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done.
He did that was when it was bringing in like 2 feet.
Let me tell you something. Jordan shot from a shorter free throw line, 3-point line, and couldn't hit the motherfucker. He was a decent free throw shooter, much better than LeBron. I have to give him that, right? But let's be real. Again, I'm not knocking the man, but I'm just saying you can't say Jordan sucks.
Yes.
8-year-old.
Yes.
So if
Dude, I love Sean. Yes.
Yes, if you were in the league with 8-year-olds and you dominated the motherfuckers, you were the most dominant. What are you saying? Yes, yes, indeed. If you played against 8-year-olds and you dropped a triple-double in the first quarter, yes, you were the most dominant motherfucker in there. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that doesn't.
Let's go, Brandon.
I'm not saying that doesn't make me better player than you if we play 1-on-1. But if you're saying who dominated more, you did.
Burger,
You dropped
what's up, Burger?
off the
You
school.
tuned in at a great time.
You know what I'm saying?
So for you guys that don't know, like I know some of y'all are on Facebook, like Burger just joined on Facebook. Sean Daniels is the one Troy is going after right now.
And he's trolling me because
I'll
he
tag
knows the
him.
conversation is over. I've tried to take the high road and say, if you think your boy is good, yeah, I think he's good. Just don't shit on mine in the process. And then he comes up with another comment to get me, and he knows I'm going to get riled up. I see what you're doing.
But
That's
so
your ball head. That's why you're losing your hair. Okay? Or you looking like a Just For Men commercial.
Sean, you better reply, Sean. So he's replying on YouTube. Hopefully he'll come over here on Facebook so all the other people on Facebook can see, or if y'all go on YouTube, you'll see the comments.
You know what? Let me do something Sean can't do. Somebody hand me a brush. Huh? How about that? How about that? Huh? How about do that? Huh? How about that? Huh?
Do we know if Sean's ever had hair?
Yeah,
I've
you know what I'm saying?
I've never looked
He's
back to
fucking
see.
Morgan Freeman. He was born on. You know what I'm saying?
He said he was Sean. Come on, Sean, where you at?
And he want to talk about my boy?
He said he was born old.
I got it.
Morgan Freeman. Clip that.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying Jordan sucks. I watched
Lacey,
him play.
come on, get in on this, Lacey.
Michael
Who's the
Jordan
go to basketball? That's what we're on right now.
Made the game look easy. Jordan is poetry in motion when you watch him play. But I refuse to name a GOAT of the game in large part because the errors were so significantly different.
All right, I don't have to crap on him. He's just not better than MJ. Don't think he's top 5.
Whoa.
All of these stats you're talking about is due to longevity. MJ played 15 seasons and finished 3rd all time.
All time in
But
Points per game.
points per game.
No, in a career.
In a career. And then on how many shots?
On the scoring list,
on how many
2 of
shots?
the seasons were short because of injury and retirement.
So, but again, so you say longevity. I'm telling you, Jordan was a stat pattern. All he did was chuck up shots. Look on how many shots he got what he got. Jordan got passed by LeBron on 150 less shots. So think. I'm just saying, put it in perspective. I'm not saying Jordan's not good. And you're saying that all the stats he's getting off of longevity. But again, that's because he has more of an all-around game.
He's top five just number one.
Get him, George. Tell him.
Yeah, I can't. Right. All right. So let's get to these comments. So so he said so Brandon said we did non-dom knife. So do you mean your non-dominant hand and arm? That's pretty dope. Big X and Hatchet.
But if you
so
didn't
really,
win,
he was
if you
like
didn't win,
13
you suck.
seasons under his
If you
belt.
didn't win, you suck. And the fact you can use both hands, but you didn't win, you suck. Ask Pretty Tony. You got second. You suck.
Shit.
And if you played less games than the other guy, hey, you know what I mean? After all, Jordan is a quitter. He quit twice because he just couldn't handle the pressure. Had to quit, you know what I'm saying? 13 seasons in, and I just got to stop because it's just mental anguish. I can't handle all the pressure. Imagine if he had social media down his throat, following him to the casino, telling everybody his business, seeing what's going on, all the whores and stuff he's doing, the smoking, the cigars, all that other stuff.
He does have some good cigars.
Right. Imagine that. If he was doing everything he was doing, gambling, all that other stuff in today's world, he cracked under the pressure of his era. What do you think he would do in the social media era? So there's so much more to this. Again, like I said, I don't have an issue if you're saying Jordan is great. If you on your list, you think he's number one on your list, you don't think he's top five, that's fine. Unfortunately, the stats don't say that. No matter what metric you put it in, it doesn't say that. And most of those same metrics that you have to skewer in Jordan's favor, when you put the whole thing out there, he's not number one either, He's not number one. He's just not. So at the end of the day, again, if you say he's the best because of what you saw on the court, let's be honest, I've seen guys who were better than the other guy, but because of what his team needed, he had to become something different. You know, I've literally been myself playing at the Y, right? I'm killing these guys, but my team is losing because we can't get a rebound to save our life. Big man comes in, pick me up. He actually picks up four of us, drops one of us, and we dominate the rest of the day. Why? Because I don't have to play center anymore. And all of a sudden, I'm winning. So was I trash before when we were losing? No, I just had to play out of position. I had to play and do something different. You see what I mean? So you can't put it on for just off of wins. There's so much more to it. And again, if you're saying that Jordan passed the eye test, go for it. I don't knock it. Go for it. But you can't say LeBron doesn't pass the eye test either at 6'9", 280, running like a fucking freight train, tracking people down. You know what I'm saying? Averaging a triple-double, bringing his team back from 3-1. And then what do? Because you don't want to give him credit? Jordan never even made it to the seventh game because he was playing trash teams. Tell me a team that he played against that was as good as the Warriors. I'll wait. He didn't. Ever.
Let's see if he comments. Let's wait and see if he comments.
He never played a team as skilled as the Warriors in the playoffs, in a regular season, or even why? Because as much as you want to say LeBron was on a stacked team, Jordan was on a stacked team.
I heard that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He's getting too frustrated. He's getting tongue-tied right now. I love it.
People are quick to say LeBron was on a stacked team, right? Jordan was on a stacked team. He was on the most dominant team.
He didn't say he sucked.
He did. He called him LeBum. What do you mean? How does that not say he sucked? He started his first comment saying, you can't say LeBum is the GOAT. How do you not say that sucked?
LeBron too.
He called him LeBum.
So somebody said you need a bottle of water.
I do, man.
Then we have somebody's talk about feet. So if you want to see what's funny, being you said that, my man over here is in some like wool socks to cover up his feet. So yes, my feet are good enough to put on the camera.
Look at here, Rex Ryan.
And maybe make us some money.
Mr. Rex
His
Ryan.
feet, though, we ain't going to talk about them. Because I got a Oh, God, here we go. Look, hold on. Y'all saw that sock he took off, right? Y'all saw that sock that had to come off. That thing.
It's a wool sock. It's cold outside. What do you
It ain't that cold.
Look,
In the words of Ricky Bobby, if you ain't first, you're last. That I do like.
In the words of Ricky Bobby, if you ain't first, you're last. You're right. So that means Jordan ain't first. He's last because he ain't the first in scoring. He ain't the first
That
in
means
nothing.
the
He's
same with
last.
LeBron.
That's right. Hey, there you
LeBron.
go. But he's first in scoring.
Right now,
Well,
not all time. Is he all
Yes,
time?
is.
Oh, okay, all
That's right. You got
time.
all time this year. Average. He's first in scoring average, but he ain't first in total points.
Put that
so at
thing
the end of
back
the
on.
day, you ain't first, you're last, right? Your boy's in the back.
Yeah, put that sock back on. It's not that cold.
Look, at the end of the day, Rex Ryan over here has a foot fetish, okay?
I don't have a foot fetish. Somebody
He likes
commented it.
feet, and that's what's happening. Our next page, we've already figured it out. Just gonna be an ASMR of us eating, watching his feet.
But is that really dominant?
Yeah, so you have your feet, and I'm gonna have my array of socks, and we're just gonna curl our toes and put it up. Come on, put it up. Come on.
Wait.
Yeah,
What?
Says,
Yeah.
is scoring really that dominant? That's what he's saying because you just said. What do you mean?
exactly. He's contradicting his own statements now. Come on, come on, put it up. So it
Wait,
says,
what are we doing? We're doing the feet of the comment here. This is
yeah.
getting a little
So
weird.
This is a good ASMR. So now we can wind up putting I put my socks up there, you know.
Yeah, because if
you got your
if he
toes
takes
up
a
there.
sock off,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then we'll zoom in.
oh
on
man,
the
my
feet
toes
and
are a little
stuff.
dirty.
And I tell you what, we can do at least a 2 or 3 minute video of that. You understand how viral that can go? That's our OnlyFans page right there.
Not with a sock, bro.
Yeah, socks next to it. There's people that fetishes for socks, so you put the socks next to the thing. Oh,
Next to the thing? What thing?
Next to your feet, you know what I'm saying?
Next to the thing.
Yeah.
The funny part
And then you
is,
tease it by slipping the socks off a little.
we had a video that we made, and in the
Just
video,
out fast, Andrew.
and in the video, somebody had some. You couldn't tell it was Troy. Let's just put it that way. His elbow was as white as my leg.
Oh my God! Tell me.
And by the way, my legs are not this white. I see this in the thing here. My legs are not this white.
Yes,
I
they
look
are.
pale.
Yes,
No, they're not.
All right. Let me tell you something. That boy walked.
At least I can be
he
seen.
gonna burn. You know what? That was fucked up on tape. Yes, I'm Skip Bayless and you Shane, and I'm talking taking personal attacks now. That's what it is. No, look, let me tell you right now. I love Sean, and I need to apologize because
Yeah, what are you doing
I need
here?
to apologize because he can actually beat me up. So my bad, dog. Because I'm gonna have to see him at some point, and his hands are probably better than my hands, and I don't need to put that to the test. My bad, dog.
Yes.
My bad, dog. I was sure.
Yeah. As I was saying, somebody was very ashy, so the video got deleted.
Yeah, man, my elbows was like, oof, it's rough. It's looking rough right now.
Yes. Huh? He licks his own hand and rubs it. Where's your lotion, man? Where's your lotion?
It's downstairs.
Oh, okay.
But my point is at the end of the day, I'm the GOAT now.
Oh, Sean's in it now. he said, I'm here, motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
He said, don't back down now.
No. I was my bad, dog. My bad. Now his hands are definitely better than my hands, and I don't want to put it at the test. Hey, if I see you, I just want to hug. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. Let me put this public apology right now. My bad. I'm a troller. I talk, you know what I'm saying? I talk that, you know what I'm saying, just comedic, ha, you know what I'm saying? But don't give me them hands, because I ain't ready for that, okay?
See what you started?
What he say? Let me show.
I'm done, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we're going to do a foot show. That's going to be our new show.
No, you're solo dolo on that one, my
Look,
friend.
I'm just going to chase you around the hotel with the video on your feet and stuff. And you know what I'm saying? Because you know, every time we go on trips and stuff, you walk barefoot. So
Yeah, I'm always barefoot.
Exactly. And you bright as hell. You like white as hell, like for real. Like that's why tattoos would look amazing on you, because it would definitely show up. It would definitely show. It's like white paper. You just right there, no lines. Just it shows up. It's like
I do want
And
one.
what's crazy part is look at your arm compared to your arm. There's so much more color.
I know. It's because I have to wear pants for work. I don't get to wear shorts.
It is
like,
bright. You know, I don't think I really realized how much you shine.
Dude, I look. That's what I was saying earlier. I kept looking up there. I'm like, dude.
A little bit because you are bright white.
I know.
Damn.
Next time,
don't try to put your shorts down there.
Next time I'm wearing jeans, bro. I'll be like, your legs are probably worse.
Oh, my legs are ashy right now. Oh,
that's why he's wearing jeans.
Oh my God! A storm is happening right here, man.
And that's why he's got on jeans.
Is, if you guys look at my body right now, you can see I'm dark skinned, but I gradually get lighter. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Same. I'm dark and then get light.
So I'm you know what I'm saying? Right now, I got that dark skin energy because I'm talking junk. You know what I'm saying? But it becomes light skin energy real fast because I realize that Sean is dark skinned all the time, and he might. So my bad.
Yeah, Sean, you can't let this man talk to you like that. I ain't talking to
him like that. I'm apologizing. What did you mean?
You just said he's dark all the time.
He is. As a matter of fact, I'm not trying to. That wasn't a diss. That was saying he's legit dark skinned. I'm trying to get my ass whooped. I did enough of that earlier.
We really got
balls off me. What are we saying?
I don't know what we got going on here. We got comment. Oh, I'll see. You could read them.
Yeah. We got another follower for at least one toe. Come on, drop it up there.
What?
There you go. Give it
Which
to
one?
Him.
Big one?
Oh yeah.
Can you do like? Foot's cramping. I tried to. Hey, rub it.
No, I ain't rubbing your feet.
No, for real though. That mug's locked up right now.
That's a real. That is a real right there. You gotta find that on the show.
See, can you do that?
What, open my toes?
Yeah, open them like that.
Yeah, I can open my toes up, but you only open the first and the third, like something like that. Like try to spread your toes. Look.
I can't. That's
hold your feet up and spread your toes. Spread them. You can only move this one and this one. They don't go nowhere.
Can you let me see you move yours? You move. Dude, my foot is literally cramped right now.
Like, you know how you do this right here? You do it and all the toes move and stuff. You see that?
You weren't lying. That foot is crusty.
It is.
We need to go get some pedicures.
But look, you see how that is? My toes ain't bad though. They ain't hammer toes. But you open that up, that's there. Your middle three don't go nowhere. That's because they're paralyzed. Look, they're paralyzed. They don't go anywhere.
They are paralyzed.
They join. It's like a fish fin. They just stay together.
Hey, don't make fun of my minions. See, look, there we go.
I never noticed they don't spread.
It's
cramping. Look, it's cramping.
I told you it's cramped up, bro. I told you. No.
Hey, look, man. We are auditioning right now for our OnlyFans. What we're gonna do? We're gonna have a thing, and we're gonna make some money.
You know, it's that
we're gonna retire on our feet.
You know that bad cramp when you get like. When it just laughs. When you just laugh, that's how it is right now.
You look like you caught one in the middle of your foot.
It was, yeah. It was the whole foot.
Yeah, because the whole thing just drew up like that, right?
Like it was dehydrated. It needed like a flower trying to get some water.
Tried to spread it,
it got hard as a rock, too.
In the middle, it said, like this right here, it said, like this right here, this how it still spread, like this, the outside, and then it cracked up. Because when he spreads, the three in the middle don't move. It's just the pinky and the
I don't know why.
So when he went up and spread, and then he kept doing it too long, he cramped up, and the whole foot said.
Now I'm gonna be at home doing some toe practices, some toe stretches. But no, what's funny though is my dad. He's got his toes are like fingers.
Yeah, real long.
Yeah, they're like real long. It's crazy, man. Oh, we got a bunch of comments, man.
Yeah, they're all about your feet.
I'm sure they are. Let's see. Sean said, I'm half bald-headed, by the way. And he said, I'm proud to be dark-skinned.
Yeah, ain't no wrong being dark-skinned.
And then
what you mean?
And then he said, hold up. Why y'all showing your feet? What kind of production is this?
That's right. I'm telling you, this is going south real fast. And this is exactly why we're the epic misfits.
That's why we're misfits, yeah.
And you know what's messed up, though, being dark-skinned? Because when Sean hit me in the eye, nobody can tell. I already got a black eye.
Wait, what?
But it goes purple, not black.
Yes. Yeah, Yeah,
Let's go a little purplish. But I'm just saying. But I'm purple black sometime in the sun. You should see me when I get dark skin during the sun.
Wait a minute, purple black.
Look. Let me tell you.
What is purple black? You gotta explain this to
Sean
me.
can tell you this. There are levels of black. Like you think Sean dark skin? No, he ain't dark skin. He regular. Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah. You got Michael Black still.
No. Even he ain't black. There's some people who like green black. Like
Green?
No. There was this dude. He was so dark skinned. I thought he had camouflage paint on his skin because it was like tinted, like purple black. Like there's levels of black, just like there's levels of white. You see how you regular white right there, but your right there's like I dyed white. You know what I'm saying? There's levels to this shit.
That might mean we need to stand up and move around a little bit. Might get some blood circulating.
Levels of dark skin, like there's level of white.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? There's like.
Then there's pink.
Which is probably somewhere in here in the pink.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you see, there's levels.
Yeah.
I'm the spectrum. I'm dark and
blue. He said blue black.
There he is. It's like blue black
Blue
for
black.
real. He ain't lying. He ain't lying. There are levels. Of
Never
black.
knew this. I would have learned about it.
People can really say something like say, hey glasses, you know, like use a feature you got like a diss, you know what I'm saying? Hey glasses, shut up and get over here, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, how the hell is glasses a diss? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, blue. You know what I'm saying? Like, God damn, and everybody know what that means. You know what I'm saying?
Man, what an interesting show today.
I'm just telling. On that note, guys, we're gonna end on a high note and even say we're gonna bid you guys adieu. A toe.
No, it's still
We're gonna
cramping.
bid you a toe. Come on.
It's
throw
still
the toe.
cramping.
Throw the toe up.
Oh,
Throw it
okay.
up.
A
There you
toe?
go. Let's go. Don't matter if you're black or white. You know what I'm saying? Let's
They
go.
look the same.
Shut your ass up. Bye, y'all. We out of here. Let's go. Click it off. Let's go. Until we the same. Yeah.
Huh?
You forgot the
Just what? We forgot the what?
the axe.
Man, we did it.
We did that. Yeah. Come on, man.